Previously, I cut down this Tesla Model S battery pack to make it fit under my Volkswagen bus electric conversion. And with it cut down, it actually fit pretty well. But over on the passenger side, the bump out which held the contactor sticks out too far. So I want to get rid of that. So let's cut it off. So just like last time, I am just using a plain battery-operated circular saw, but I am using a specialty aluminum cutting blade in it. Now, the other thing I did was I drilled holes through the case from the top side, where I could see where it was going, so that then on the back, I could trace a line connecting the holes, and then mark it to have my cut line. So let's speed this up a bit. Take a moment to inspect it and clean the area, and continue the cut. Now, I have about a 2-inch depth of cut on this saw, and the whole battery pack is thicker than that, so I have to flip it over to finish my cut. So here's the one end. And then over on the other end, and this should be the final cut. Well, here's our Tesla Model S pack with the bump out cut off. I tried to cut it as close as I could without cutting into the main body of the pack. Kind of a funny thing here too. This is the plug for the air testing the pack. That was brass. I accidentally zinged off the end of it. Still got enough room in there to get a hex wrench, so that's fine. And since I already painted the end, very easy to see where the cuts are. For the most part, this is a 1/4 inch thick plate here, and then comes up the sides. I did see there's a hole on either side connecting from the contactor bump out into the main portion of the pack. Here, I'll have to weld a plate over that. But that's what it looks like. So this should fit much nicer under our project vehicle, 1976 VW bus camper van. So I had intentionally left the full coolant hoses on here. At this point, they're kind of in the way, and I really just need them only to exit the main body of the pack. So I'm gonna cut them, and I think what I'll do is I'll just cut them up here, because then I still have plenty of extra material, but it'll be out of the way as well. And then it's time for a little bit of paint, just to cover up where I cut. And this is what the VW bus looks like in terms of ground clearance. Actually, I want to show you something. It rides so high that I can literally take a 5-gallon bucket and slide it right underneath there. So people who were concerned about ground clearance, not really an issue. I mean, it's high. Now, obviously, it's going to drop a little with the battery weight on there, but without anything under there, you just look right through it. So what the battery pack looks like is important to me, because I don't want this big, ugly thing sticking down looking weird. I just want a regular VW bus that just happens to be electric. Now I just need to slide the pack under the bus and get my big jack to lift it up into place to where it would be if it was bolted to the bottom of the bus. Okay, on video I know this is going to be pretty contrasty, but to the naked eye, It looks decent. I mean, the battery pack isn't tucked in a lot, but I think with a some sort of a vertical edge here in black, I think that's going to look just fine. I also think running boards on these would be kind of cool. There's not really a need for running boards on this side since there's no door here, but it does have the jack points on both sides where a certain style of running board attaches, and I think that would look nice. It would hide the pack and it would give it symmetry. And then on this side, again, unfortunately, the sun kind of poked out a little bit, so it's going to be a little contrasty here. I don't know how well this is going to read on camera or not. There we go. So with a little bit of reflection, you can see the battery pack case there. And I think it's tucked in a little too far on this side. I think it's over just a hair to the driver's side right now. But without that bump out and painted, this side looks a lot better than before. So I'm really starting to like this. It should hold about 35 kilowatt hours of battery under the bus here. I'll put a few more modules back in the engine compartment for another 15. So I should have about a 50 kilowatt hour battery pack, good for at least 100 miles of range. I hope you like these videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure to check out the project playlist so you can see the entire electric vehicle conversion. And until next time, stay charged up.